I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase a bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Slowing down, I'll give up everything. If I could see my dreams, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go.
Hey guys, let's try this again. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Dave's Dimension, the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. We're going to try this again once more, guys. Hey, welcome Tom's Comic Books and Reviews. We were trying to do a game stream, but apparently YouTube, my internet, all the above, the Xbox Game Companion wasn't playing nice. It was dragging my, apparently, with a few viewers, and everything was dragging down. So instead of watching you guys watch a game lag all night long, let's just turn this into a live stream hangout, and hopefully I'll have this issue fixed in, by next week. We'll see what happens. So guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. We're just going to do a hangout stream, guys. And by the way, this is an open stream for anyone and everyone, anyone that wants to hop on. If you have a channel, you have a side hustle you want to promote, Tom's Comic Book and Reviews, thank you for joining us tonight. This is an open stream. I'm going to throw a link in here. We do have some things planned in the next few weeks, including our 600 subscriber giveaway, which I'm super excited and stoked for. I can't believe it. Believe it or not, we are sitting at 621 subscribers right now. That's 621 Dimensioners. I woke up to an extra 5 subscribers today, man. It was blowing me away. Hey, we got Brody in the house. Brody, Duffman's Diorama. Duffman saying hello to Tom. And we got Demon Sports Game in the house. Yeah, for those who are just tuning in, we were going to do a video game stream, but I don't think it's an issue with my Xbox because I can have sound come perfectly through my controller. It'll play through the companion app, but when I'm trying to stream to the computer, it's not working. I really have to just uninstall OBS again and just take it step by step and figure out why I'm no longer getting sound. I don't think it's the card. I'm gonna try and plug the video capture card in another USB port and see if it's something like that. But we'll see what happens, guys. So yeah, this is just gonna be a hangout stream. By the way, I threw the link in the chat there, guys. So if anyone wants to hop on, you want to talk about your day, you want to talk about your week, you want to talk about the past weekend. Did you have any cool pickups? Is there any new we should really talk tech, because isn't it tomorrow when Apple unveils the new iPhone? Most people think, everyone says it's going to be just a single little hole for the camera. So we're going to get a hole punch. I'm perfectly fine either way. I've had a hole punch because I have my Samsung S21 for the past couple of years. So we'll see. Brody says he's watching a classic Phineas and Ferb. Where's Perry? Yes, I do know it. So yeah, guys, let's see what's going on in the world. I wasn't planning on doing a hangout stream, but hey, this is a channel where chaos and insanity reign supreme, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to do a little bit of improv. We're going to roll. Let's take a look at some things here. Again, anyone who wants to pop in, Duffman, if you want to pop in, you want to talk about some of your dioramas, I'm sure you're working on stuff right now. If anyone wants to hang out and talk, anything is, Brody says, he said it. Where's Perry? Come on. What? You don't think I ever saw Phineas and Ferb? Come on. Greedo and a Speedo stopping to say hey. Just keep your meat saber where we can see it, man. Just behave. Duffman, I am painting the most colorful diorama I ever painted before. Pink, purple, and orange. Would that be the Killer Clowns diorama? We shall see. Brody saying hello to Greedo. Everyone saying hello to Greedo Inespito. So let's check out what's the latest and greatest here. I know there's a lot of rumors for the new iPhone that's coming out. It's supposed to be a game changer for a lot of people. Um, a lot of people say the iPhones are tend to be the better one for content creators. I don't know. I have had my fair share of headaches with the Samsung, the S21 Ultra. The camera on here is phenomenal, but I've had a lot of issues when I recorded video. The sound was very poor, and also the fact that when I tried to upload video, a lot of times it would become choppy. The longer the video, the more choppy it was. I've had a lot of hit and misses with this. So I used to like to record really long videos, but with my Samsung S21, I kind of had to change that game plan. Had to go to shorter, like purposely plan to make clips, purposely making little short clips that I then had to edit and try to, weave and splice together. Um, Very painstaking process because just to transfer from here, because there's no micro SD cards that you can pop out of here and then pop into your computer. So there was a lot of it when you're doing the transfer. It was just complete garbage. So we'll see what happens. I would probably after Christmas, maybe I'll jump over to an iPhone. I mean, a lot of the big time YouTubers all say that it tends to be better for content creation. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. We got William H. Grimsley in the house. How's Will doing tonight? Greedo saying, "Hey, demon." Everyone's saying hello. We have Rolando Flores in the house. Rolando, how you doing tonight? It feels like a Monday, but it's a Tuesday. Does anyone else feel like it should be a Monday or something? I'm asking for a friend. Lax says, "Welcome back. We are live, mothers and fathers." Yeah, I had to go there. Rolando says, "Greedo, William, Demon Sports Games, Brody, Duffman, and Lack. Everyone's having a good old time. Everyone's hanging out. Everyone's saying hello to each other." Brody says, "Bruh, Phineas and Ferb is the bomb, but can they defuse it?" Phineas and Ferb was kind of like, you know what it felt like? It felt like kind of, I remember the cartoon, and I guess it had kind of a Ferris Bueller, Ferris Bueller meets Pinky and the Brain kind of vibe. That's kind of what I got from it. It was a fun show. Don't know if you saw this PSA, Dave. Oh, God. Let's check it out. If it's a Greedo PSA, we're required by national law to watch it. Let me just grab that from the chat and I will pop it up. Should there be a warning, knowing that it's a Greedo? Oh, I'm sure. But you know what? Let's share the screen. It's probably not going to play the sound, which I know is going to be that's garbage that they don't play the sound. But it's StreamYard. I'm hoping with I'm looking at doing another platform. Let me know if you guys can hear sound or not. Oh, jeez. I swear, Greedo has Dude, I don't know where you come up with this. I'll come up with these clips, but they are so hilarious. I'm sorry, Greedo comes up with the most insane clips, but they are too funny. They really are. I don't care what anyone says. Greedo is the man. So let's catch up on the chat. We got Oakhurst Studios. We have Vern. Vern's in the house. Vern saying hello to everybody. Yeah, I was going to be doing a game stream. Things didn't work out too well. I've been having some sound issues with OBS and my game capture. My little cheap $20 capture card I got off Amazon works perfectly fine for video, but for some reason it's not pulling the audio through. I think it's some of the new settings and updates in OBS, so I'm going to be tearing that apart. We tried to do a game stream using the Xbox companion app, but the internet connection between that, my Xbox, and my PC, the three together, for some reason was causing a lot of lag with YouTube. And I know it's not my internet speed, guys. I have a 300 megabyte download connection and 10 megabyte upload connection. I mean, if my carrier did 20 upload, that probably would be better, but it is what it is. So we just canceled that one and turned this into a hangout stream. By the way, if anyone has any pickups, if anyone wants to, thank you, Vern. I appreciate that. Smash that button. Appreciate that, Vern. If anyone wants to hop on for a little bit, you want to talk about your channel, want to promote the latest and greatest that you have going on here, feel free to do so. I'm going to pop that. I already have the chat up. I already have a link in the chat, but let me oh, a little bit of echo there. Let me actually put the link up and I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. So if anyone wants to hop in, there we go. Let's pin it to the top. There we go. So if anyone wants to pop in on StreamYard and hang out for a couple of minutes, we got a few different people watching. Been for some reason, past week I've been picking up a lot more views. So guys, anyone wants to hop in, talk about anything and everything, guys. The door is open. The door is open. So, a couple different things I'm looking at right now. Let's take a look at this. Brought to you by the good people at Dave's Dimension. The big news is the Apple event tomorrow. You know, um, I'm an Android user currently. What I like to do is every couple of years, I like to switch on and off. Don't go there. I know what you're thinking, Greedo. Don't go there. Um, Honestly, I'm kind of psyched for the new iPhone. I'm not going to be getting it right away because, well, one, it's the fall. One, it's the fall, so gotta say, got a nice big expensive expense. Got to get some new tires for the dimensional vehicle. For me and Mrs. Dimension. Yeah, Vern is saying quantum leap. Yes, well, you could say that the new iPhone is a quantum leap, but yes, those that don't know, this coming, actually, the first stream is going to be this Friday. Those that don't know, there was a show back in 1989 about a scientist who was pressured to prove his theories or lose government funding. So before his time machine, the quantum leap accelerator, was finished, he stepped into the quantum leap accelerator and vanished. He woke to find himself facing a mirror image that was not his own. He found himself jumping throughout space and time within his own lifetime, jumping into other people's bodies. But he was there to go ahead and make right what once went wrong, hoping each time the next leap was be his leap home. NBC is rebooting the show. They're not completely starting from scratch. It's a continuation. It's what you would call a soft reboot. This one is going to be loosely associated with the original Quantum Leap because Dean Stockwell, who played Admiral Al Calavici, passed away this past year. Scott Bakula was actually filming a new show, but that show did not get picked up. So that means it's open. Quantum Leap is open to possibly get Sam Beckett back. So those who are fans who grew up with it in the 90s, Quantum Leap, it's a thing. It is back. I watched the shows. I remember watching it with my mom, actually. So The new Quantum Leap is going to be interesting to see. This is the new hero, another doctor, Dr. Ben Song, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Oh God. Brody, three more subs for 20 subs. So guys, please check out Brody's channel. He's a new up and comer. Guys, jump in on his channel. Let's help promote him. Remember that this whole community is about growth. It's about helping everyone. Greedo says Quantum Leap should be great. Yeah, I'm hoping. It's going to be interesting. I've heard some rumors, I've heard some speculations as to how it's going. All that we know is this is Ben Song, Dr. Ben Song. He's a physicist. We don't know his personality. We don't know if he's going to be another Sam. We don't know. All that we know is he makes an unscheduled step into the accelerator and leaps. So it's going to be interesting to see what his motivation is. So it's definitely. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? I can't do my bees anymore. We got Destination Stone. Big congratulations to Destination Stone. Anyone in this chat that doesn't know Destination Stone, I don't know what you're doing with your lives. Destination Stone is Dwayne and Stevie. They're one of the most awesomest couples you'll find on YouTube. They just broke 1,000 subscribers. That's right. Over 1,000 Destination Stoners. I don't know if that's an actual thing. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, Dwayne and Stevie broke 1,000. You guys are tremendous. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. And anyone who's watching this right now, every Wednesday night at 8:05 on Destination Stone's channel, Dwayne and Stevie have just an amazing live stream on Wednesdays at 8:05 p.m. Eastern, where they have a little bit of food, they talk some pickups, maybe a game or two while they're watching AEW wrestling. It's always an awesome hangout and an awesome time. So guys, please check them out. Let's catch up here. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Speaking of catching up, I'm going to do a little something here. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I can't even fathom what it would be like to hit 1,000. But you know what's even better than 1,000? How about we get them to more than 1,000? I'm actually going to throw this in the chat right now. A little bit of inception going on. There's Destination Stone's channel, guys. Please check them out. So yeah, like we were saying, the new Quantum Leap, we don't know what his motivation was. In the original show, Sam's motivation was he had to prove his theories or lose funding. So he jumped into the accelerator before it was ready to be used, before anything was tested. And that was his motivation. And he was leaping throughout his entire lifetime. And we never knew what happened to Sam after the series ended, after 5 years. So now we got this new one. We got he's going to be playing Ben Song. Now here it says right here, in the new Quantum Leap, which is set in the present. It's been 30 years since Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the Quantum Leap accelerator and vanished. Now a new team has been assembled to restart the project in hopes of understanding the mysteries behind the machine and the man who created it. Now it's going to be interesting because we got the creators from Blind Spot and Don Belisario. Don Belisario was the original creator. He brought us Airwolf, Jag, NCIS. I mean, Magnum PI, Battlestar. I mean, the original Quantum Leap. So it's going to be interesting to see, does he still have the magic? Blind Spot was a big favorite of mine. That was like an evil pleasure show. So we'll see what happens. Let's catch up on the chat here. Geek Strong says, I just subscribed to Destination Stone. Taz. Brody's like, one more. Brody, put up your channel. Yeah, put up your channel. Everyone who's in this chat right now, you should all be actually mods. Let me just go through this. I missed one. Let's make this person a mod. All my friends, I always like to make them mods. So, you guys are family, I trust you. I like no other. So, anyone and everyone who has a link, throw your links in the chat, and one of the mods will actually get you. We got Left Coast in the house. We got, let's just catch up right here. Everyone's cracking up. Evie Frost. We got Evie the Stevie. Stevie the Evie's in it. Steve, Evie Frost is in the house. Everyone here is just awesome people. I love you guys. You guys, it's, some people say YouTube can be stressing. It can. YouTube can be very stressing. But you know what? I look at it this way. I have fun with this. You guys make it fun. So that's, I mean, there are times when, yes, I do feel down. I do feel a little, like, why am I even doing this? Is this even going anywhere? I did this channel. You guys, anyone that knows me knows that I've kind of started this as, hey, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see what happens with this. It was something fun to do. I started it before the pandemic, technically speaking. But it's been an amazing ride so far, guys. So, but yeah, this I'm going to be doing a live stream every week on Quantum Leap. Now, Quantum Leap actually airs Monday, September 19th at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And yours truly is going to be doing the live stream. And I got a few surprises for some guests who are going to be popping through. Nobody like actually part of the show. That would be an amazing dream come true. But I got some fans from the YouTube community here who are going to be hopping on, and we're going to be talking Quantum Leap. Does the show have what it takes? Will there be some nice callbacks, some nice Easter eggs? I'm looking forward to Ernie Hudson, of course. Winston Zeddemore from Ghostbusters is going to be playing Herbert Magic Johnson. Don't go there, Guido. I know what you're thinking. He's actually playing a character that Sam leaped into in the original show. So that's going to be a pretty cool connection right there. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe we'll get some cameos from Sam's brother and other people from his family. That would be kind of cool. We know that Sam had a daughter throughout the series. He had a daughter from one of his leaps in the past, and she eventually grew up and wound up working for Project Quantum Leap towards the end, even working on a theory to bring Sam home. So maybe we'll get Sammy Joe Fuller on there. So we'll see what happens. Let's catch up. Let's catch up and not mustard. Left Coast is the best coast. There you go. Left Coast throwing his link in the chat. Guys, if you're not following Left Coast Graphics, this man, he's one of the coolest guys. He is my fellow peacekeeper, my fellow peacemaker, I should say. Me, him, and Dude's Nerdery, we're hosting streams for reaction streams for Peacemaker. Looking forward to season 2. I hope we can get the band back together for that one. But this guy does amazing enamel pins, just amazing vintage art. If you're a big Star Wars fan, you got to check out his channel and his website. Let's catch up. Don't trust me, Dave. I will eventually let you down. Well, what if I trust you to let me down? Are you still going to let me down? Just saying. Come on, give me one more cornholio. Cornholio. I need TV for my bongo. I used to be able to do Beavis, but my voice just can't do it anymore. Bears are stressing me. YouTube, not so much. Are you talking about the Bears? Greeno and the Speedos. They're his channel. Sub to Brody. Brody's link is right there. Thanks to Greedo. Welcome to the 20 subscriber club. There you go. Brody, congrats. You're at 20 subs. Just got a message on Discord. Colbin got his monetization. He just said, who's ready for some super chats? Awesome. That is so awesome. Congratulations to Aaron and Jen, aka Colbin Games and Muriel. They are honestly, to we got amazing couples on YouTube. Let's be honest. We got What the Pop. In fact, they usually they're part of a stream on Tuesday nights. Of course, we got Dwayne and Stevie. Dwayne and Stevie crack me the hell up on every video. I mean, they're the kind of people when you see them, when you see the videos, you just think that they have to be just awesome to hang out with. And I'm sure they are. Nim and Aaron, I mean, I can only imagine how those two are in public. We've never seen Jen on video, so we really don't know. I've seen her face on video a couple times, but not on live. Uh, I mean, we just have some amazing couples on YouTube, like Sleeping in Space Buns, which I actually got to meet at Steel City Con. Dude's got height. Sleeping could play some basketball if he wanted to, man. He's got some height and some size, man. But big congrats to Destination Stone, and big congrats to Colbane Games. I'm glad Colbane YouTube yanked up a bunch of his watch time this past week. I'm glad he got it back, and I'm glad he's monetized now. He really deserves it for everything that he does for the community. I mean, and his channel he does so much on his channel. The food reviews, the game streams, the Gunpla primers, and also his his Gunpla hanger on Sunday nights. Aaron does so many streams. The guy puts so much of his life into this. I'm finally glad that it's paying off for him. And Dwayne and Stevie, you guys, man, you guys have just skyrocketed to 1,000, and you guys deserve it too. Everyone in here deserves all the recognition that they can get. Blue says, "Welcome back to the live stream, Dave." Yep. We got Sunny saying hi. Hey, Vern. I don't think that's the hey Vern he was going for. We got Blue. Let's catch up. No brown bears. They maul people, bro. That is stressful. Excuse me, but how and why have I become? Well, Sonny, anyone who hangs out, they're not trying to, they're not trying to be a bully to anyone or anything. Anyone who I see as being a cool person, I've seen you in a bunch of streams. So I mean, hey, if I see you and you're someone that I think is honest and I can trust, I'll make you a mod. Okay? There's no, you know, no like, hey, can I be a mod? No, it's if you're cool and I know you as cool people, I'm gonna give you a wrench and you're gonna be a mod. Demon says I'm 3 subscribers away from 20. Guys, we just got our boy Brody up to 20. I think we could get 3 people to subscribe to Demon Sports Games. What do you guys say about that? I think we can do that. That's doable. I have a creepy pasta to tell you guys later. Oh God. Dark Taz and Greedo. I'm close to being monetized. See, another one, Geek Strong. Geek Strong, Dino the Machino, he has blown up like like nobody's business. And I know Dino, you do a ton of shorts. You found that little magic niche, and you found that nice algorithm within the algorithm when it comes to doing shorts, and you're close to being monetized, man. Big congrats. I'm kind of weird. Like when it comes to toy hunting, if there's people around, I feel kind of weird. I just feel weird trying to record. I know it's so many people out there just record and do it for the hell of it, but it's like I don't know. I just feel kind of weird at times. Like, is this allowed? Is it? That's just a personal thing with me. It's a weird vibe. Okur says I'm now a moderator. Suggestions on link I should post. Well, as long as I mean, there's no polls here, so you know there's no polls that can be dropped here, so it's a safe zone. Besides, if you posted anything, that post could always be removed. Just saying. Did I mention I like sharks? No, Blue, but I heard you like turtles. Is that true? Of course, God farts. Oh, jeez. Duffman just subbed a demon. Awesome, 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 guys. Post my Instagram, Verm. As long as you don't post Left Coast's OnlyFans, I think we're good. I think it's called Only Graphics. I don't know. Don't feel weird. Let it come naturally. I bet they're massive. Leave it up to Taz to just whip it out. Thank you. Demon says, thank you all for subbing. Anytime, Demon. Did I mention? No, but now you have. Yes, yes, Ninja Turtles. No, I wasn't talking about those. Oops. So, guys, anyone out there have any cool pickups? Is there anything cool you guys are looking out for? Um, Me, I now I'm this is gonna be a trigger for Vern. I have yet to watch the third episode of She-Hulk. I know I'm behind. I need to watch it, and I know, Vern, if I understand things correctly, you're not exactly the greatest fan of She-Hulk right now, right? Is that true? Lonely fans. Wah 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 wah. The geek is strong with you, geek strong. Yes, it is. Do you know the Machino is unstoppable? Brody said he's had COVID. I'm glad you got over it and you're doing better. Dartez says she's woke. Oh, Demon says thanks again. Words can't describe how much this means, bro. Honestly, as someone who like I started my channel, I wasn't Dave's Dimension. I was just David Farrell. That's my government name. I'm not ashamed. Um, I started channel because I was trying to do some Ghostbuster mods for my cosplays that I do, and I'm no pro. I said, hey, if I can do this, maybe I can help someone else because I would go on YouTube looking for how-to videos on how to do stuff. So that's what my channel started out as, and look at it now. Uh, Big into collectibles, not as deep as some people I know, but deep enough. And honestly, I mean, this community is an amazing community. They will lift you up. There are some out there that will try and rip you down, but don't let it get you down, demon. Keep on like Casey Kasem used to say. You probably don't know who that is. But there's a DJ who used to say, "Keep reaching for the stars," and that's what it is. I never thought I would hit 100. I was shocked when I hit 50. I was shocked when I hit 80. I was shocked when I hit 100, and here I'm sitting at 621. Destination Stone just broke 1,000. Okay. Um, Sleeping Collectibles within 2 years has broken 6,000 subscribers. So, Demon, you just never know what tomorrow will bring. And if you feel like you're falling behind or you feel like you're lagging, don't feel that way. Life happens. Things happen. Things slow down, but don't give up. Okay. If you ever saw Batman Begins, why do we fall? So we can pick ourselves up, right? So don't let anything get you down and keep on going. And if you ever need help, you ever need some advice, or you just want to air your thoughts out, this whole community is here. Okay. We got Colbane, we got Blue, we got Geek Strong, we got Fern, we got everybody. This is all one big YouTube family, guys. We pick on each other at times, we rib each other. Sometimes some of us are pretty graphic, Taz. But it's we all have each other's backs no matter what. Tasman had his St. Jude charity event. We all came together for that. Super Awesome Geek Show, John, his brother Tunnel Rat, we came together for him. You guys came out and helped me with the Stream for the Cure for Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. I'm going to be doing a lot more with that, and Duffman is going to be helping me out with a giveaway to help fundraise for Toys for Tots. This community, we come out like there's no tomorrow for each other. So never let anyone get you down, Demon. If anyone does, we got your back. Okay? So after my little rant of being a motivational speaker, let's keep on going. I dug deep to find something to complain about. He says, my favorite show. Dino's dropping his merch shop, T Public. Now, was it last night or tonight? T Public had a sale that was ending at midnight. I think that might be tonight, or it might have been yesterday. I could be wrong. But guys, please check out Geek Strong. Check out his merch shop. And a little, to my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong. T Public, they only do like $2 on items if it's on sale. So if you can, try and get his stuff when it's full price, so he can get a few bucks more out of that. Brody say, I may go to sleep. Well, if you're tired, go ahead, get your rest. It is 10 o'clock on the East Coast here. Not a fan of She-Hulk. The intro is longer than the show, along with the end credits. Yeah, that is something. Disney Plus shows, the credits go on forever, man. Forever, ever? As long as I got a face, She-Hulk. That sounds like a Taz line right there. Let's catch up. Vagon, how you doing tonight? We were going to do a game stream. We got some technical difficulties, so I wasn't just going to say, we're just going to quit. No, we don't quit here. We don't quit here. We pick ourselves up and we keep pushing on, or keeping on. I guess I could do an unbox. I got a bunch of stuff I still have yet to hit open. I was shot. Yeah, but Taz, what year was that? Taz, you have superb taste. Vagon, everyone say hello to Vagon. Vagon's awesome. They've popped into a few streams before. Taz shocked me. Now, Taz was tased when he hit 69. Indeed I do, Lack. Indeed I do. Keep your feet on the ground and reach for the stars. Yep. Vern knows Casey Kasem, who did an audio cameo in Ghostbusters 1. 100% agreed. Demon, we always got your back, okay? Not me. I don't like to help people. Yep. Taz is just a bitter old bird. He's just a grumpy old man. Which is funny because we're the same age. Oakhurst Vern is saying, hey, they gone? Geek Strong Dino says, they gone doesn't have a wrench. Yeah, we got to fix that. We'll fix that very quickly. Wrenches for everybody. So they gone. If you have some links, go ahead and drop them. You have the power. You have the touch. Sonny says, hey, fun. The subs might find themselves. Exactly. Yeah, have fun, have a good time with it. I mean, I've done a lot of unboxing reviews like mine. My first unboxing reviews were actually some of my highest ones. They weren't even toys. They were actually like my computer monitors I have here and the arms that hold them up. I've done a lot of tech videos, and some of the tech videos do better, but I'm not Linus Tech Tips, I'm not some of the, I'm not Nerdgasm. I'm not some of the big tech YouTubers. I'm not iJustine or anyone like that. I wish I had that kind of influence. But hey, and my crazy cat is getting into almost everything here. I swear to God. So let's catch up. Hey, is the German down from down? Hey, is the German from down under here, Sonny? Like, Taz, why? Just why? I swear, if you did a stream with just Taz around, like a little 3-way stream, I know, uh, with Taz, no, make it a fatal 4-way, the 4 horsemen. We got Lack, Taz, Greedo, and Salacious. The 4 of them on one stream together, that could be dangerous. That could be dangerous and R-rated. I can pop them like a rock too. Jeez. Thank you. I'm literally crying tears of joy. Demon, you don't have to. I mean, we're like I said, this is all one big community. You've helped share other people's channels, and we're doing the same for you. Okay. Same here. Everyone's having a good time. Hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back. I have to just do something very quickly here. Sorry about that. My cat needed to get out of the room, so let's catch up. Blue, are you kidding? I can't wait to tell my girlfriend that I reached 20 subs. Negative. We got Vern dropping links. Vern's taking names and dropping links. Guys, be careful. Everyone in the chat, be careful. Hold on to your heads because Vern might swap them. You never know. Don't put foreign objects into your body. Everyone's saying hello. Uh-oh. We got Vader's girl in the house. Cat Attack. How's Cat doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a better week this week. How you feeling? You know, every time I say that, she's been going through a lot medically, and I hope you're doing better, Cat. I know. Once I get sixth, I'll want eight. Everyone's saying hello to Cat. Oh, we got everybody popping in here. Jeez. Maybe I shouldn't do game streams anymore. What do you guys think? Cat saying, hey, Vern. Hi, Vern. We got tools. We got the knowledge. So, yeah, originally I was supposed to do a game stream tonight, but everything was just falling apart. So, figured, you know what? Instead of just doing nothing at all, let's do a hangout stream. So, that's what we're doing right here. Speaking of hanging out, we got the man, the myth, the man who loves to let them breathe. We got Left Coast Graphics.
What's going on?
Left Coast, right? Is that what I heard?
It's the best coast, man.
There you go.
We got a exclusive.
World premiere.
A Beaver Courier exclusive.
Did you say Beaver Courier?
Yeah, this traveled on Beaverback from the eastern coast of Canada. Not really the coast, but
so closer to me then.
Yes, Ontario.
Yep. I'll be driving through there next month.
Ontario via America. So it took a lot of teamwork, a lot of camera crews, a lot of night vision equipment, drones, tanks, but Bigfoot's been found.
Oh, Bigfoot in hand. So Andre the Giant.
Big thanks to Fabulous and for forwarding this on to Papa Gord and for Papa Gord for belong to me as
so the disastrous one got that up to Gord and Gord got that to you then.
That's exactly right.
Awesomeness. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, man. This guy, for whatever reason, he's not making himself easily available in the Quake.
I have not. I've never seen him in person. Like I've not seen him on the shelf.
Many people have seen him in person, Dave.
I'm seeing a lot of the Mr. T and the Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah, I hope those go on sale for you guys. So
because even my wife looked at she looked at the Mr. T and she thought it looked cool. My wife's not like really big into collecting. I mean, I'll get her stuff now and again, but so when she says that, I'm like, well, you know what? For that price, I'm gonna play the long game, and we'll see what happens. You know?
Okay, I called it. Like when I pre-ordered this, or when I tried to pre-order it, I called this figure of the year, and now that I have it in hand, I can confirm.
Figure of the year. On, 2/3 of the year.
It's an action figure Bigfoot in a freaking fur costume. Like, does it get cooler than that? Wow, man, I'm so impressed. Okay, now I want to check something. So is it quiet or is it just me? Yeah, I was comparing him to this guy. Seeing if I could do a
Sorry about that. My internet must have dropped out.
that's all good. I still got my toys.
So yeah, that was fun.
Completely radical.
Those eyes look pretty awesome from what I saw.
Now I can do my points for articulation and homework.
What's the
Or-
homework this week?
Actually, I had something else planned. I'm still going to do it, but now I might do more.
What's the homework this week?
A battle scene with photography.
See, if only they had a Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
There's some customizers who made some sculpts and
That would be
they look really good.
That would be the killer diorama right there. You know, have the two of them
Or
before and after.
well, now we need a 6-inch super articulated Steve Austin, Bionic Man.
Come on, make it happen. I mean, they got the Batman 66, so I mean, why not?
Well, now the rumor is that McFarlane's coming out with a 89 Batmobile and a collection of figures.
I swear, if they come up with an 89 Batmobile, if it doesn't light up, you know there are going to be people who are going to be modding the crap out of that.
What I saw is that was $80 US. So, and the previous Batmobile was what, $29? So if $79, pretty sure it's
better
gonna light up and probably even come with a figure like a Keaton Batman. So
it has to have a Keaton Batman. But do you think for that price point, do you think that it'll be like Batmobile from the second movie where maybe the side split out?
I don't know, man.
We get the Bat Missile. I mean,
but now he's gonna make them all now. Like, why? If he's the main DC guy,
and we thought he was in love with Batman before. DC's like, okay, here you can do all the Batman now.
Well, I think he's gonna start doing all the comics. Like, that's just a rumor I'm hearing. But I've got a quantum question for you.
Yes.
I've just seen, I think, one trailer, and
yeah,
that shows.
I'm not psyched about the little teasers. That I can't even call that a trailer.
Well, is that maybe there's more than one? But the one I saw, guys looking in the mirror, and you hear
Rockstar.
GNR Guns N' Roses music playing, and he sees like basically Axl Rose in the mirror, but it's a female. So that's where I'm confused. Like, so in this universe, and it says something about, in our world or right.
Well, but I mean, you're gonna have. I mean, they've done what they call in the original show. They had Kisses with History, like Sam Beckett teaching young Michael Jackson how to moonwalk.
Oh no, I remember the old show. I watched it religiously as a kid, but I mean, I don't get how Axl Rose is a female in this trailer, because it's obviously Axl Rose with the red headband and the GNR music.
You know what? For all we know, that's just something that they filmed just for the teaser. They probably just had an actress was like, "Hey, you kind of look like Axl Rose from a distance. Hey, you want to throw on a wig?"
I'm being.
I don't know. I have to rewatch it, but all I've seen is that one.
Yeah, that's all.
And the thing, what throws me off about it is this: right before, like, you see that it looks like he's about to say "oh boy," and he doesn't, and they just cut it. It's like, okay, you're kind of egging the fans on a little bit. The other one I saw was he appears on a cargo carrier, like during Desert Storm or Desert Shield, and he sees he sees the person he leaps into reflection in the other guy, and he's about to jump off the airplane. So I mean, I really wish there's not a whole lot of promoting that they're doing with Quantum Leap. When NBC or Fox or whoever it is, when they don't do a lot of advertising for a show, that tells me, that kind of says to me that, oh, you don't have that much faith in the show. Or maybe they have a lot. We don't know. You know?
That's for Vern.
There you go, Vern. Multiverse. To answer Lack, I've never seen the Carpetbaggers with George Peppard from the A-Team.
I need 6-inch 18 figures, please. and retro ones, all the scales.
Who was it? Was it Dude, or was he? There's someone on a stream this past week. Maybe it was you that was talking about like 18 would be awesome.
Yeah. I think Sleeping was talking about some retro things.
Sleeping was, yeah. He was talking about it the other, was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night.
There's some really good custom, like G.I. Joe O-ring style 18 figures on Instagram. That I've seen recently, and I want those now.
See, I mean, it would be interesting if they, like, I would love to see that. I would love to see like just a bunch of the, I mean, if it's like Super 7 or something, you know, you're going to get the accessories that we want. You know, they're going to do a damn good job on it. And I would pay the extra money for it because you know that they have quality. But we're gonna share a little something courtesy of Duffman Diorama. His Instagram. His Killer Clowns diorama he's working on.
Nice.
That's just awesome. I can't wait. That's to me, that's gonna be the most epic thing I think I've seen. You know, you gotta love it. But no, I would love to see them do.
This could be fun for taking some pictures.
Well, I guess you can do an Uncle Fester, a really big Uncle Fester, a jacked Uncle Fester. Actually, that doesn't look bad.
Random dudes.
Was it King Squatch? Or are you going to call it the Squatch Pin?
King the Giant. Foot.
But I'm hoping the show is tremendous. I really am. Because I loved Quantum Leap back in the day. I mean, it was a sci-fi show.
I think it'll be pretty good. I don't see why it would not be like a high priority for NBC. It's one of their properties. Yeah. You know, they're gonna treat it retro's hot again. I think it's gonna have a good retro feel to it with a few cameos, like you were saying, Scott Bakula.
Yeah,
100% he's gonna be on it.
Yeah, well, he was filming a show. He was filming a show, but it didn't get picked up. And rumor has it that he kind of like reached out to NBC over the past couple of years, like, you know, if you really do anything, but they really were kind of like, well, maybe they want to distance it because like the Knight Rider reboot that they did,
sure.
they had Hasselhoff show up right at the end of the TV movie,
yeah,
and that was the last time we saw or heard of him.
See, now would be a good time for them to do these retro reboots.
Well, I know
it's really hot right now. It wasn't hot 10 years ago.
What's his name is supposed to be developing a Knight Rider movie, like a feature film.
A movie would be cool.
And there was talks that they would have maybe Hasselhoff play like a Devin Miles type character.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, there are certain things that are doable, and you know, honestly, I actually enjoyed the Knight Rider show, the reboot. It was, you know, a little different having Val Kilmer doing voice for Kit, and you know, it's kind of sad now that he's got the cancer.
Yeah.
You know, but you know,
did you see that Val Kilmer movie, the documentary?
Yeah, on Amazon, I think it was Amazon Prime. Like him and his daughter, and you know, it's, you know, that's like, it's amazing. It's just hard to see.
With his son narrating and actually sounding just like him, like when we, you know, grew up watching him, you know, 15, 20 years ago, that's exactly what he sounded like, right? So it's kind of
Definitely.
creepy and cool at the same time.
Yeah. But I mean, like Quantum Leap, I'm really hoping that because I'm gonna do a live stream Friday talking about Quantum Leap, kind of like a crash course in Quantum Leap.
Yeah, I'll be checking
Because
that out. Yeah,
there's so, I mean, let's face it, that came out in 1989.
and that's the last time I watched it, Dave. Or when it ended, like it probably went
Yeah.
4 or 5, 6.
It went
didn't
it went five seasons.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It went 5 seasons, and the way that they left it gutted me because I remember watching it with my mother the last episode because you figured I was like what, junior high back then, like 92, 93. I was in 8th grade at the time, and it gutted me like he never leaps home. I mean, you either took away like, wow, he's out there forever now, or like you're like, well, maybe this is what he was meant to do, but it still felt like complete just gut wrench. Like, wow, this guy never goes home. His wife never sees him again. His daughter will actually never meet her father. That was like, there's like some really kind of certain tones to it, but I'm excited to see what happens. I hope they bring back the evil leapers.
I don't remember all this stuff. Like I said, I haven't watched
Yeah.
it since 1992.
I have it on digital.
Go viral here.
I have it on digital, so
Is it on any streaming platforms right now? Like,
it is on Peacock. Peacock has all 5
Peacock.
seasons.
Oh yeah, okay.
I have the digital bundle from Vudu, VUDU. It's an online platform. But like me, I mean, I was a big fan. I had the novels when I was a kid, or when I was in junior high. In high school, I had an independent art project, which was like a comic book I did of Quantum Leap. Like I was doing the effects, like the quantum leaping effects and stuff. My teachers were like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing taking up cabinet making?" I'm like, "What I'm taking up here?
This is math class, Dave. What are you doing?"
But I mean, hell, I was such a Quantum Leap nerd. My high school years, I worked at a roller skating rink, and my DJ name was DJ Leap.
Nice.
So
did you do the DJ stuff, like "Hello, people," all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
What about stripper DJ? Come on, admit it.
No, my brother was doing that for a while though.
The past 2 years. Two of my close friends, you did that for a living too.
Well, he was working. My brother was working there as a second job, and as a security. And a lot of times their DJs wouldn't show up half the time, so he knows a thing or two from me.
I can see why. Yeah,
he just jumped up there and was like,
Yeah, my one buddy, his name's Grant. He also does like he's a voiceover guy, so a lot of video games and cartoons and stuff like that, and he's always been good with the voices and stuff, like imitating Bugs Bunny or any of the freaking cartoons, you name it.
Vern, you have a formal and informal invite for the Quantum Leap stream, okay? You have an open door invite. I'm not going to make any requirements like certain other streams. Lego studs. What? No, Vern, if you want to hop on, we're going to do it probably Friday nights. I'm thinking around maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. And it's just going to be the first stream is just going to be just discussing Quantum Leap, the original series, answering any questions people might have, just talking about the show. It's kind of like a retrospect of the original show and the stories behind the show. And on the 19th, I'm probably going to do the stream at 11 p.m. Right after I watch it on Peacock or on NBC as soon as I'm done watching it.
Oh, is it on this week?
No, September 19th. So
okay.
not this Monday, but the Monday after.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, we'll do a live reaction. I've actually talked with Wolfpack Toy Review. He's a Quantum Leap fan and he wants to join in on it. So
do you call Quantum Leap fans Quantum Leapers?
Well, leapers, yeah.
Leaper.
Yeah, leaper, not leper. That's the difference.
Leper. That's different. That's a different TV show.
But I'm kind of curious to see what happens. But it's kind of weird that they're setting it in the present, because the original Quantum Leap was, it was premiered in 1989, but in the future, when they always talked about the future, they always say that it was 1999.
Yeah, I only like Back to the Future was first for me when it comes to
Time travel.
Time travel, adventure, kind of fun movies, shows, because it was kind of really, other than I guess Doctor Who in a way was kind of
time tunnel.
But yeah, Quantum Leap seemed like it was, in a way, in the Back to the Future universe, like it was.
Yeah, because
not based on anything like that, but I mean, I enjoyed it because it was similar. It was a little bit funny.
Yeah, it wasn't like you weren't fully
oriented.
engulfed in sci-fi all the time.
No, it was very family fun,
Yeah.
and sometimes there's a sad story to go in with it too. Actually, a lot of times there was a sad story involved with the episode.
Scott Bakula, in my opinion, should have got more recognition for the acting he did.
Oh, he was great in the show.
I mean, there's one episode, Shock Theater, when he leaps into a patient at a psychiatric hospital and gets a shock treatment, and then his mind is so, like, he's just so disoriented that all the memories and thoughts of the people he leaped into, their egos, their personalities were taken over his. So one minute he's a woman.
Oh, I kind of remember something like that, yeah.
And then he's an elderly black man who is in the South during segregation. And then he also played the character Jimmy LaMotta, who had Down syndrome. Like, he played those perfectly, and it was just, I mean, a lot of the storylines. I mean, it was a sci-fi show without being a sci-fi show. The only sci-fi element was Al being a hologram that nobody could see. And let's face it, he was the comic relief. Dean Stockwell was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely a funny man in general.
I mean, he's funny, and he could be so serious too. I loved him when he was in Battlestar Galactica, the remake.
Yep.
I mean, he was awesome in there. He played some pretty dark characters. And it was, to me, that was the show. I mean, when I was younger, I was like, Sam Beckett, that's the kind of person I want to grow up to be, That's kind of like he was always kind of tried to do the right thing. Didn't always go that way, but let's catch up.
I grew up watching, like Little House on the Prairie.
Oh yeah,
a lot of similar.
Like, I mean,
shows, right?
Little House on the Prairie. I mean, if you're going to bring Michael Landon up, I guess you're going to bring up Highway to Heaven. Remember that show?
Yeah, that was not a good one.
Which featured his co-star from Little House on the Prairie.
And did he not die while that show? He was still making that show, kind of thing, like between seasons.
He might have.
Because I kind of remember like an end of an episode or beginning of an episode. Oh, we dedicate this to Because I remember him dying when I was a kid. So he died in, I'm sure, mid 80s or late 80s. But I think that might have been his last work that we know him from too. Unless he did a couple of, there was lots of TV movies in the 80s too.
I mean, he did a lot of stuff.
Bonanza was one of my dad's favorite shows, so I watched every Bonanza episode. I'll watch them right now if someone can tell me where they are.
Michael Landon, yeah. Bonanza. I mean, yeah, he was, I mean, those were the shows. I mean, back then, I mean, even look at the A-Team. They never killed anybody.
No, the A-Team was one
with all the shooting they did.
Best shows ever.
Hey, Reagan Gamer, and welcome Josh Brown.
And Battlestar Galactica, of course.
I was just talking about Michael Landon today at work. Dude was a boss. Definitely.
Oh, really, eh? Yeah, no, he was a very cool cat. And he had a long career, not necessarily a long life, but yeah, he was acting when he was young. I
mean, like you said, Bonanza all the way through. I mean, Little House on the Prairie, and I mean, he was pretty consistent for the most part.
Yeah, and I think he was also producer and heavily involved in the later shows like that, the Seventh Heaven, or not Seventh Heaven, Highway to Heaven, and
Highway to Heaven, yeah.
House of the Prairie, yeah.
I mean, and Rick, you can judge me, but yeah, I had a crush on Half Pint.
Half Pint.
Sarah Gilbert. It's still hard to believe her sister's Melissa Gilbert, her sister Sarah Gilbert, which was Darlene from Roseanne.
It's still hard to believe that the one show we all watched growing up with our parents and siblings. The dad is in jail as not a pedophile, but some sex deranged freak, Bill Cosby. Like,
Oh,
grew up with.
I thought you were talking about the dad from Seventh Heaven.
That was America's Dad for like 10
Bill
years.
Cosby, yeah.
#1 show ever kind of thing at the time. Like, that's just insane.
Yeah, I mean it does a job on your mind, because you figure like Mr. Huxtable, and then like, he's the voice of Fat Albert, and
Yeah.
So now it makes you wonder about the movie he did, what was it, Mother Jugs and Speed.
Yeah, but I remember the show so well. Like, I remember so many of the classic episodes, and
oh yeah. Did you know that Dave Chappelle appeared on the Cosby Show?
Is that
right? In the later years, he appeared. Him and Jim Brewer appeared as two prospectful dads, and Cliff was giving them some advice. But yeah, it's think of some comedians, like comedians who might have looked up to Bill Cosby and like, geez. So
yeah, but they still do. It's not like he didn't teach them what they taught him. Like,
and I mean, let's be honest. You look at any.
Like, we have family values
yeah.
because of people like him we watched on TV. Like, that can't get taken away. Like, I don't think 40% of America is gonna go start, giving pills to women and take advantage of them or whatever he did, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
So, same with like, OJ, another similar cat from the 80s that everyone admired and got,
the Naked Gun movies, and
and he was as an actor as well. He made it huge as an actor.
He played for the Buffalo Bills, the Juice.
Yeah, he's one of the first big black athletes in the NFL too, as like pro football in general. Like
him, Jim Brown,
being in Hollywood, and was just a crowning on the cherry on top.
Thank you, Rolando, for throwing out those links.
Then he goes and murders his wife and her boyfriend.
Yep.
Shit happens. And then you go to jail and get out. Actually, then you go to jail for stealing back some merchandise that people stole.
Or I don't know if he did go back or he did a settlement, or I don't know.
No, he served time for stealing like paraphernalia.
The memorabilia in Vegas. I remember hearing the stories. I wasn't sure if he actually went or not. So.
Sure.
But I mean, yeah, it's kind of wild. I mean, look at Father from Seventh Heaven. He got in some trouble. I can't think of his name, but he actually was in the first Star Trek movie. He played William Decker, Commander William Decker.
Remember that name?
Yeah, I just can't. I can't picture the guy's name right now, his actual name. But yeah, I mean, would love, like you're saying, like some of the retro stuff would be cool. Like, I would love Airwolf.
Well, here's another thing for you. So, what's been very popular, not necessarily with me. Like, I get it, and I did enjoy some of it for a little bit. But when the Arrowverse started, shortly after that became, like, maybe it was about the same time. The Teen Wolf era and the vampire shows.
They're making a movie, right?
Yeah, I didn't love it, but I mean, I get why it was popular, right, at the time.
I like the show. I like how they took the premise, or they kind of took like, the kind of loose plot of the original Teen Wolf, and they kind of updated it. And I thought they did a tremendous job with it.
Yeah, no, but they also spun off other shows, like where there was Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and there was and now there's the Riverdale. And all the shows that like based on.
I never watched Riverdale, and I never watched.
They're totally all popular, right?
Yeah.
I like to see more if they're gonna do that, like a bunch of young people playing, some of our pop culture, icons. Yeah. Do some other ones, like are they gonna do Happy Days or, other reboots from those kind of shows? I'm trying to think. There's
Well,
a '90s show coming out that I'm quite excited.
that '90s show, yeah.
'Cause Red
I'm
Foreman is back.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, to me, I'm sorry, he's always going to be um was it
Red Foreman.
what was his, no, he's always going to be was it
Well, I know he played other iconic characters, but he is
I'm blanking on his character from RoboCop, the guy who killed Alex Murphy.
Yeah.
Clarence Boddicker, that's the name.
That's the character's name. I can't believe
that was his character's name, Clarence Boddicker. I mean, that's always going to be him. Every time I saw Red, I'm like, nope, that's Clarence.
But every time I see Red and Kitty now, I think there's Red and Kitty.
Yeah.
But that was one of my favorite shows ever. Like, and I was in my 20s when that show came out. Maybe even older, but I loved that show, man. It was so good.
Well, it was just completely different, and it embraced the whole 70s vibe, you know?
A comment here. It would be very American Graffiti. That's what I mean. Like, it's more of a serious, not Laurel and Hardy, Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew. Like, there's always a mystery, or some of it gets a little too teeny boppy. But I like the Teen Wolf. It had a little more, wolf.
It did have some comedy at times. It did have some comedy.
They need some peacemaker swearing and violence in these shows. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So a modern American Graffiti, Sopranos style, like, with some swearing and violence.
Taking the teen concept and adding another, I don't know, 5 or 6 years onto it, make them like more, in their 20s, kind of just, rated R, that's what you want. You want to see like people's, like with Teen Wolf, show the spines being ripped out, just show a little bit more gore to it. But I liked how I actually watched Teen Wolf for like maybe 3 or 4 seasons.
I watched in the beginning, and
I liked kind of the mythos, how it started to evolve. You had different, like, the alphas and the betas, and
then it changed into the other guy became like the main character of the show, and I'm like, okay, so the original Teen Wolf, young looking, cute guy was not the main character of the show anymore.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if he died or anything, but I mean,
no, he's still alive.
Started as the main character of the show, and it was kind of funny and kind of cute, and then it got a little more serious, and then the other alpha wolves became the new hot guy in town, and he was the poster boy of the show. Like, he was the first actor in the credits. Like, he was the main character now.
And the one guy became Superman.
He did,
which is still weird.
Maybe Superman they can take a break on for 10 years on the TV side of things, unless it's the movie Superman. Leave him alone for a bit, I think.
I would love to see Cavill come back. If Warner Brothers,
sure. I think he's what they got right now, so stick with it. But they've had so many Supermans.
Yeah, I mean, Warner Brothers. I just don't know what the hell Warner Brothers is going to do with themselves right now. I mean, between Ezra Miller and just, I don't know.
They're going to sell off some properties, I think.
Oh, I can see it, but it's going to be weird. I can't see them selling. I mean, if they're going to sell any DC properties, they'd have to sell DC, because I don't think DC wants to let go of anything. I mean, could you see DC letting go of Superman?
No, I mean, the Warner Brothers part of selling off things. DC doesn't have a lot.
Warner Brothers sells out Matrix, and Matrix makes a comeback.
Warner Brothers has a lot of properties, like going back, 100 years.
Oh, right? Yeah. I mean, there's so many TV shows that they did back in the day too,
and they're on all the streaming platforms too. Like, a lot of their content, they make money off that stuff, right? Like, it's their main income now. A lot of these businesses since COVID, like, they weren't making movies, they weren't making money selling movie tickets. So,
well, speaking of, like, okay, Teen Wolf's a good example. You have a TV show, or rather a movie. Now you've adapted into a TV show, so you're getting more merchandise and more production out of it. What would be some other movies you can think of that might make some pretty enjoyable TV shows? While you were talking about Warner Brothers just now, I actually thought of Armed and Dangerous. Remember John Candy and Eugene Levy?
Oh yeah, that was a
You
good
know,
one.
the lawyer and the bumbling former cop as security officers, like arms. You know, like I could see something like that kind of. I mean, they did. Hell, they did Lethal Weapon for a couple years, and they would have kept it going if that one guy playing Murtaugh or playing Riggs didn't mess things up. You know,
I
it
wasn't
was
I wasn't a huge fan of the rebooted Battlestar Galactica series. Um, I know it went many years, but it wasn't
I enjoyed it.
it wasn't science fiction enough for me. It was more,
It
you
was
know,
more like it was kind of
drama
like
and like we only built 11 sets, so we got to stick to these 11 sets, and
yeah. I think
it was very limited in its dynamic
I felt
appeal.
it was kind of like the early days of Walking Dead. It was more
Well,
about like character. It was more like character, like humanity and religion, and it felt like that was a big drive for it. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I get it. It wasn't like the original Battlestar. It wasn't like that at all.
no, the original
No.
Battlestar, as a kid, it felt serious, but it had humor and, but it was more like a soap opera, like in a way, like all serials were kind of soap opera like, and usually the story ended at the end of the episode. They didn't carry on.
Yeah, they didn't have arcs like they do nowadays.
Well, you can watch stuff out of order, and it didn't really, bother stuff. But now I keep thinking about the series Happy Days, or even having a series called American Graffiti. But the Happy Days one is cool. You can
And I
follow
mean,
Richie and Fonzie as they hang out at Arnold's, and
you could have
Tony gets
Howard.
shot.
Ron Howard could executive produce it. You know, him and Winkler.
100%.
Winkler's still alive.
Yeah.
You know,
Harrison Ford can make an appearance. He could be an old biker. Same
You
with
think-
same with Henry Winkler. He could be an old gray-haired biker, right? Hey,
it's
get out of my parking spot.
it's still weird. Like I watched them on
That was freaking awesome.
there's
I
a
love
USA
Happy
there's a
Days.
USA show called Royal Pains, where he was the father of these two grown men, and it was just like he was kind of like a con man, but he talked like he was kind of like a psychologist, kind of like he was very like in touch with his emotions. It wasn't the Fonz, you know, it was polar opposite of the Fonz. And it still warps my mind to think that Henry Winkler was behind MacGyver.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was one of the big producers behind MacGyver, which was another fun show, another kind of family show too. You know,
I didn't get into the reboot of that. I think I watched the first episode and I'm like, yeah.
I stuck in there for the reboot because I kept hoping that Richard Dean Anderson would pop up somewhere, but he never did.
It was literally based on a Saturday Night Live skit. Like,
Oh, MacGruber?
but it's just the same actor.
No, it's a different actor.
But okay, they're both on Saturday Night Live, and they're both kind of silly actors. Wasn't that MacGyver actor on Saturday Night Live as well?
No,
Okay,
he
I like
he-
MacGruber better than the new MacGyver show.
the actor who played MacGyver was actually in X-Men First Class.
You mean
He played
reboot MacGyver?
the young guy who played MacGyver was actually in the X-Men First Class, where you see the X-Men
Yeah,
first.
he
comes
was.
together.
He was a pretty young guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, it wasn't the same. It wasn't duct tape and bubblegum MacGyver.
no, but they did have a few original actors appear in the show. They had the guy who played Jack appear in one episode, and they also had the original Murdoch appear in there as a mentor to the Murdoch that they had on the show. So I mean, there was some things that were cool, some things that were like they had a Patricia Thornton, who was like the big bad of the first season, believe it or not. I mean, there's they had to tweak it, but then I heard there was rumors that the reason why it folded was there was a lot of quality of life type stuff wasn't great on the show, and one
Okay.
producer was like being like really I guess verbally and mentally abusive towards a lot of the actors, so it fell apart. And I can understand that. I mean, was it the
You're
greatest?
close.
No.
You're close to the border, so you might get some of the Canadian news headlines. I don't know if you heard about what happened, a few days ago in Saskatchewan. I think it was Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I
Where,
did.
like, we don't have mass shootings here too often or anything like that, right? But what we
Yeah.
had last week was we had like a mass stabbing incident where two dudes on an Indian reserve killed 11 people and injured like 17 others. And like then they took off, and they found one guy dead, and they're still looking for the other guy. So, there's a crazy mad stabber guy on the loose running around somewhere in Canada now.
Well, I mean, it's like, months ago, we had that shooting at one of our supermarkets.
Mm-hmm.
We never had. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you hear, like maybe New York City or like in California, maybe.
Well, for us, we just think it's in America that shit happens. Not the, but I mean, because it doesn't. We don't have
no. I mean,
but when the shit happens here, it's freaking bad, man. Like,
I mean,
we had some guy eat someone on a Greyhound bus, like actually start to eat somebody's throat out and kill him on the bus, and he went to jail and went to court, and now the dude's free. Like he served his 10 years or whatever it was, and he totally zombified and ate people.
Hey, Mirage, what's going on?
Pull out a knife and cut things off. Like, it was just insane.
But yeah, I mean,
they haven't been made into TV movies on Netflix yet.
Don't worry, it'll happen. But yeah, I mean, no, in all honesty, you're right. I mean, if you go back 30, 40, 50 years, Charles Manson, that was down here in the States.
Insane, man. That was a big, long
David Koresh.
Many years of weird shit going on there, right?
David Koresh, Branch Davidian in Waco, Texas, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I love all the real crime,
Heaven's Gate
dramas and reenactments and documentaries on all.
We get all the cults here. All the cults are here. And I mean, it's insane. It's sad, but it's true.
And there's two different YouTubers I subscribe to, and that's all they do is like,
true crime.
They just tell a story of a true crime thing that happens, right? One's called That Chapter, and he's a British bloke, and he just tells a little terrible freaking story.
No,
every day.
He's not just a bloke; he's a British bloke.
He's a British bloke, but I subscribe to him and I watch his stuff. They're usually 8 to 15-minute videos, and then whenever he's like, there's two places where he starts to tell a story. He's like, okay, we're going back to, and it's like Idaho and then Canada. So those to him are like the most violent places in the world. Is like,
so Rick, do you still have your Sasquatch there, your Bigfoot? I gotta share you something here.
Yeah, there you go.
Vern made this. That's one of Vern's. If anything, that kind of looks like. Do you remember the one Incredible Hulk episode when he found another Hulk?
Yes. Yeah.
The older guy. That kind of looks like the brows, and kind of loosely looks like him. But yeah, that's.
You need to see who that actor is.
That's pretty awesome.
Because he was a pretty big dude as well.
Oh, Ferrigno?
No, the other guy, the other actor.
Oh,
he was obviously a big bodybuilder at the time as well. There wasn't like bodybuilders everywhere.
The guy who played the Hulk version of the older guy, yeah. But yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I've been eyeing a couple of
this is Vern
figures I might pick up for customs. Epoxy sculpt to make the hair.
I'm still tempted to try and find a John Cena figure so I could buy the Peacemaker figure and make it actually look proper, because the eyes just look really wonky in the Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Helmet or no helmet.
Hasbro should do with its Marvel Legends what Todd McFarlane is doing, where he's doing his Hollywood kind of action figures, right? With the Aquaman and Batman, all the different Batmans eventually, and now he's gone back and done the retro 66.
Take care, Mirage.
So if Hasbro's gonna be the only people making the Marvels crap, why not make a Marvel Legends size Lou Ferrigno Hulk, an Ed Norton Hulk.
Vern said that was one of his first, customs.
Christian Bane Hulk. And why not? Like, there's only so many they can do.
Epoxy sculpt. I could never do anything like that. I mean, That looks awesome. What the heck? Oh, geez. Cap Cave posted this on Twitter.
Yeah, and
Saw Gerrera already 50% off?
I paid $50 for him.
I mean, I like the only ones I picked up Obi-Wan and Vader because I just had to get those. I mean, if you're gonna get a figure, you kind of have to get Obi-Wan and Vader. I think that's required by state law.
Yeah, it is. Every state.
Uh-oh. Sleeping has the power now, apparently. What? Don't make him snap his fingers. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet. And let's take a little hello to Canadian Blu-ray.
Hey, Wayne.
We're just hanging out. We're having a little good fun time. Oh, jeez. This Mecha Godzilla looks sick.
I saw a cat tweet that today.
I mean,
with a bunch of heart emojis.
I mean, it does look badass. And see, I've had a little, not the greatest look with SH Figure Arts because I have the Captain America, and some of his arms are really loose. Like he can't support the hammer. Like his arms are real loose, and I'm like, it was cool and all, but
I want the Super 7 Ultimate Godzilla they're doing in the Shogun style.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Super 7. Is it Godzilla or is it a Mecha Godzilla?
Oh, just Godzilla. They do all the Godzillas too.
Ultimates or no, Shogun?
Ultimates, yeah. Ultimates is the 6-inch versions.
Glow in the dark?
Oh, I don't. Just click on the one that says super7.com. And they have a whole Godzilla page. So that's the 3.75 inch one that I have. Mine came in a box though, so now they've recarded them and they're doing all the Godzillas here with
God, that looks insane.
From all the different movies.
Oh yeah.
But the 6-inch one, that's the Ultimates.
I'd have to get him.
That's a good one too.
Because I had this on VHS and I would watch it over and over and over again.
And it's just a 5 POA retro figure, right?
$20 for Jaguar.
Total fun Shogun looking card back.
Yeah. That's just too awesome right there. Because I remember watching those movies as a kid. That all the kung fu movies, everything badly dubbed.
Yeah.
Cat says, "Can you blame me?" No. These look awesome, man. Especially, I mean, if you can get them where they still have that in there. I mean, yeah, you could probably pop it open so you can hang it up, but I'd be tempted to maybe just use a little sticky tack or maybe just display it on a shelf so it can stand up.
Oh, they have feet holes. Like you can put stands, like Star Wars stands.
No, I mean by like keeping it on card. If I did.
Oh, okay.
Because something like this retro and like this back to my childhood, I think I'd be tempted. Oh wow.
Got cool effects. Yeah, so that one there. If you go up that first one. Have you got any of the Super 7 Power Rangers?
Not yet. I haven't, because I saw the on a couple streams I talked about the Dragon Sword that Hasbro has coming out. I'm passing on that. I'm gonna get the Super 7 Dragon Sword.
Yeah, Super 7's Power Rangers are more retro looking to me. Like yeah, even the animated or comic style, which to me is what I like. I like all these retro 375s. They look great. Like they got Parks and Rec figures for crying out loud. Like,
well, I have to get these at some point for my wife.
I think everyone needs those in their life.
Well, did you ever hear the story about Sabotage?
Sold out? What?
Yeah, it sold out. Believe it or not. I'm gonna wait and keep an eye on to see if they come back, because Sabotage was the entrance song to our wedding.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Yeah, she picked it out. So these look pretty cool right here.
Yeah, the worst figures are actually that's their original property they have. So kind of like they also made these figures for based on Killer Bootleg's personal property. So Killer Bootleg, like has his own character he created. So Super 7 did their very similar own ones. And they're fun. The first wave they did of their figures called The Worst, they're the original creations, but they colored them in the retro Kenner style. So one was colored like a Jawa, one was colored like Darth Vader, and one was colored like a Tusken Raider. It was a perfect match. They looked nothing like the original. They looked a little bit like Star Wars figures, but I mean, they're not based on them. They're just original.
Oh God, My Pet Monster. That's a definite.
And just 3 or 4 years ago, these guys were a pretty small company. And they're not a giant company now, but they're in the big box stores, so they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, with the prices going up, I could definitely see.
Well,
no, but I mean, like in the whole business,
in the whole world economy.
Yeah, I could see people like, hey, these are $20. These are retro. I mean, it's I could see people kind of like stepping back and going for it.
You compare those to the original retro vintage figures, they're fantastic replications. Like the original ones were like 5.5 kind of inches. They were an oddball size, kind of like a little bit taller, bigger than Robin Hood and Superpowers. But these are all 3.75. But the sculpt is very similar, and it's a good.
Well, like you're saying, Power Rangers, right? Now, take a look. I mean, these are better looking accessories than what I've seen with Hasbro.
Because they're a little bit higher.
Yeah. We don't see the coin proper, but you know what? For that figure,
it's cute and it's retro.
But look at the detail in the paint. I mean, obviously, they do a way better job paint sculpt wise here, or paint apps. I mean, like looking at the weapons alone, that kills it right there. And in my opinion, that's worth the price point. Because I was actually thinking of clearing out some of my Power Rangers stuff, like taking a lot of stuff I'm not crazy about, boxing it up, and going with looking at some of these. I mean, it's it's like, hey.
And now the Nacelle group is making those Sectors figures, and they're making some other robot figures, but the company is trying to sue them for making them, apparently. Yeah, Super 7 does a lot of weird musicians that I've literally never heard of either. And that surprises me. That means they must have, these musicians I've never heard of must have hundreds of thousands of fans worldwide, or there wouldn't be companies interested in making.
I can't let my wife see these.
Those are pretty cool. I've seen them in store. They look really good. Like I like them better than like Playmates and stuff.
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah, shut up, Wesley. He spoiled Picard for me just by tweeted like the finale or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
He was in it, and I'm like, dude, people haven't watched it yet. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna watch the 3rd season. Like, I usually don't. I kind of stay away from social media for. Let's catch up here.
I don't stay away from social media. I just unfollow and unsubscribe and unlike people that do that. So I no longer follow Wesley Crusher on his.
Dwayne's
Twitter.
Like, I want that Super 7 Lemmy.
Yeah, but how many 50 to 55-year-old guys want a Lemmy action figure though? Like, there can't be tens of thousands of them. I could be wrong, but
this is the battle mode.
Yeah, the colors look cool on that one.
But the actual, like, I think they killed it with the Dragon Sword, because I did a comparison on the live stream where the Hasbro one is like what, $140, $150, right?
Yeah.
I think theirs is like maybe $50. The
Oh, really?
the weapon effects are way better, and they give like a little figure, like a little army man figure version of Tommy.
Oh, that's that's
Theirs
that's an
theirs is
ultimate one.
painted. Theirs is painted, by Hasbro isn't. That's what kills me. You get a company, yeah, is it perfect to scale? No. Maybe it goes scale with some of their figures, maybe, but
And with the
they're
technology
taking the
they
extra
have
step.
now, they can paint details on figures that small that
Yeah.
they couldn't do in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Like these. Papa Gord threw in a couple of these for me. These
Nice.
micro squadrons. They have little tiny figures in them. They're not painted really well. They can be, but for whatever reason, they wanted to save 4 cents and they didn't.
Like this is, I
It
mean,
looks-
take a look at this.
It looks really retro. That's why I like it.
And
Like
look at how, like the energy weapon, like the missile display, the missile barrage right there.
it looks like there's a man inside that costume, like the TV show. And I think that's how it should look.
I will drop 55 for this. I don't care. I will, because I've never had a Dragon Zord. But yeah, size wise, does it look that big? No. But like compared to the Hasbro Dragon Zord,
Dude, I got the only one of these that I wanted. Thanks, Papa Gord.
oh, the one of the micro machines.
Yeah, the speed bike.
Nice. It's like, okay, here's the Hasbro one, right? Hasbro, I mean, just looking at it,
It looks pretty good as well.
it looks good, but you know what? You ever see like really cheap ornaments at Christmas time?
Yeah, I buy
That's
them.
kind of how this. That's kind of how this looks. I mean, this looks overly plastic compared to like this one.
The other
I
one
mean,
had better photography as well. So give it.
yeah.
They up their game. Hasbro is up in their game with the photography. I think they started with their GI Joe, but now I noticed they're doing it with Power Rangers.
Like,
obviously, they didn't do it when they released
the eyes, you can't even see if they're red or not. That
But
kind of throws me for a loop.
Anything new they're doing, they're working on. They're getting better on the photography. Oh,
This
they have
is-
some good photos there too.
Yeah, this was their weapon effect.
Yeah, they're getting
When-
better with those.
Well, in I mean, in show, you wouldn't just see the rockets shoot straight out. You would see them kind of like. I loved the other energy effect. I think that's tremendous. The other one. I
Well,
mean,
this-
obviously, this is designed so it goes with their Megazord.
Same scale.
Yeah. So they can do, all the little combiner parts.
It's just I've never had an articulated
I'm trying to.
3/4 of an inch tall microscope before. Like that dude. The dude comes off. Like I've had the micro machines and all the other ones, but it was all molded as one
There you go.
toy. Like the figure was molded on there. This is freaking rad.
Hey, Doppeldragon's in the house. Hello, folks. Just popping in to slap the like button. Just wanted to give the love. Hope everyone's having a great night. Thank you.
I hope I don't start
Thank you,
collecting.
Doppel. I think you will. Well, like I get that it does all the different modes and all, but like just the Megazord, their Megazord alone, I think is like 160, and then you're dropping pretty much that price on this as well, or 131. This is that's through GameStop. But I think like
All right, you
when
can
it
make
comes
me
down
small.
to it-
Make me small.
make it small.
Make me small, please. There you go.
But yeah, I mean, Super 7, like the more and more I see, like Wolfpack talks about a lot of the Joes that they do.
Yeah.
The Super 7 is just killing it.
The retro ones I really like, but that's what they're good at. They're good at the retro properties. I'm actually quite surprised
There you go, Ninja Turtles.
Hasbro licensed out GI Joe to Super 7. I think they're
There you
called
go.
Haya Toys.
Ninja
Haya
Turtles
Toys.
right here.
Haya Toys, like another like a Japanese company, I think. That's your properties obviously, um, you know, not it's desired if you're able to license it out to other companies who are your competition, literally.
Here you go, Silverhawks.
Yeah, those aren't out yet, are they?
October.
They're pretty expensive.
I mean, but I look at it this way. I mean, the accessories. I mean, they look like they pack it to the brim.
Yeah, I guess those ones are a little bigger, but $250, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well, that's for one wave. So I guess, I mean, if we divide it, that's about what,
Oh,
maybe
sorry. I thought I was just thinking off. Oh, that's
like
one.
for one. Yeah, that's 4 right there. So I mean, you know, if one, like say the Dragon Zord is like 55, let's just say. I mean, I'd say that's pretty fair and comparable. Given this, you know, I haven't seen what the scale is in person.
I like the big figures, like my Hulks, my Things.
Are you talking about your thing?
Bigfoots. I want more Bigfoot merchandise. I'm gonna have to make my own Bigfoot merchandise.
There you go. What is a good, cheap but good Voltron, like affordable for like 20? I think we saw one on 7. If I can find that page again, I think it was on Super 7. And that little video you did for the Back to the Future figures, you got me wanting those.
They're rad, man. I can't wait for of course they'll do part 3, but I mean there's still some characters in 1 and 2 that I'm pretty sure they can do, like, come on. Like Mom and Dad and Jennifer, like
Here you go, Vagon.
they didn't make any of those characters in the Playmobil either. I know Jennifer's in.
But Jennifer,
but
Claudia Wells, or
both. They both be in. But I mean, it's not like they're in their likeness. That's the thing. Like they don't. It's not an actor's right figure line.
Yeah.
It's the property.
I mean, Biff doesn't really look like Biff all that much, and you can get away with it because how the figures look.
Those Run DMCs are freaking rad, man. Yeah, now I'm curious to see this Hasbro starting lineups, because if they go retro and they throw out, oh, here's Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and Dennis Rodman, shit like that, then I'm gonna be like, same with Super 7. Like if they go retro and they make a Michael Jordan reaction figure, like that's
oh god,
those are great, man.
The McBain from The Simpsons.
They're so good though. Like they're the perfect scale for Simpsons.
I know so many guys who are gonna want this.
Those are out now.
I haven't seen them in the stores though. Not here, anyways.
Well, we have not Tower Records, or we get small record stores that sell kind of stuff like this, and that's kind of why they make it for those kind of retailers. I don't think you'll see Run DMC and Beastie Boy figures at Target.
Okay, this I like this.
The upside down one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good with their variants. And those look really good. Like my Toys R Us has hundreds and hundreds of those Joes, but they're $30 Canadian. So it's not, I'm not going to collect them. But they look great. They look just like the cartoons. Dino found some of those mummies for like $1 or $2. See, I need all the Bionic Man and Bionic Woman figures now. Another company made some Bionic Man ones a couple of years ago. I think it was Mezco, 5 points. Jamie Summers, look at her bell bottoms.
Lindsay Wagner.
And Grateful Dead merchandise like that. Like how many 60-plus-year-old people are want to buy Grateful Dead merchandise? Is there enough?
And honestly, you know me, I love to unbox my stuff. But something like this, I think I'd have to keep it in there.
The box is pretty rad.
The box is just, I mean, it's just insane.
Breaking.
Oh, God, jeez.
See, now they need to do rad. Because rad is still a desirable property. I know a lot of guys who collect rad.
That box
rad
alone that's insane right there.
Yeah, if I had a Vern branded battery case, I'd want it to look like that.
Anyone who's rewatching this and after watching up to this point, like Breaking, what's that?
Breaking
and Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo. Really? We have to go for Santa themed. Is this like when Hasbro did the Holiday Troopers?
Yeah, they've done it with a few figure lines.
I do have a Reaction Prime.
Channel Giant does it every year too with one of their busts.
Was it Joseph Michaels? I had bought some stuff from him. He threw in this for me. It wasn't this one, but it was Prime when he dies when he's all grayscaled.
Oh, okay. In a Reaction.
I still have it I have it on card. I haven't done anything to it.
Yeah, like I've never heard of that band, Ghost.
I think I've seen that before, but Rancid, obviously I know that one. Even the Thundercats look awesome.
They got Johnny Cash now too, and
it's
a couple more rappers.
Oh God.
The Peanuts Halloween, I do like. I think that's a good idea. It's not just Christmas themed stuff like Halloween. Yeah, The Great Pumpkin was it's probably one of the most watched.
This is a cool one.
Holiday specials ever.
I think I have to get this one to go with the other one I have.
Oh, I thought that was the one you had.
Because he's got the Matrix open in this one.
Oh, okay.
I have the one where his chest is closed.
Yeah, there's a variant for you.
Because I mean that as a kid you were just
the only
like
thing that's color too.
Yeah, and that's pretty awesome. I mean, the Starscream is pretty cool.
Yeah, the colors are bang on. Look at that beast. That cat looking thing. Like that's rad, man.
Black Falcon and Famine Puma. Is this supposed to be like a nightmare version of a Skeletor?
Sure.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? What were they called? The Sleazaks from
Reminds me of Lord of the Rings, Mythic Legions, that kind of
stuff. Like the glowing red eyes. I'm thinking of what was it? Land of the Lost. Remember they had the big massive eyes?
The original
those reptiles?
The original animated Hobbit is what I'm thinking.
Okay. I had that on VHS too.
It's a good photo. Which do you like better, the Rings show or the Dragon show so far?
Neither. I haven't watched either yet.
Oh, dude, they're both a couple episodes in. They're well worth the watch. Like they're.
Well, I want to see.
There's no expense on these shows. They're
okay. Well okay, Hammond, spare no expense.
Spare no expense.
But I want to watch it because Matt Smith. I loved him as the 11th Doctor.
Yeah,
I thought he was great in that. I thought he was pretty decent as a villain in Morbius.
So far, he's a pretty main character in every episode. He's the brother of the young girl, and there's dragons. So that's cool.
Speaking of dragons,
and the Lord of the Rings one, it was pretty epic in its cinematography, and even the music was kind of felt movie-like, even though it might have been a little cheaper. But yeah, it's watch it on the big TV kind of thing. It's well,
Rick,
it's well done.
You just had to talk. You just had to mention Super 7 Godzilla. Brought me over here. I'm looking at all these figures that I want now.
Well, if you like the retro 375 stuff like me, like
Well,
now they're
that's the
getting
thing.
into the 6-inch, 7-inch figures.
That's the thing. I really haven't been. I never really collected those. But see now, with everything being so expensive, and I happen to have a nice big wall right here that is just bare.
Oh, you got lots of room for retros.
Oh yeah. So I could get a bunch of little 3M hooks like I have. I
Look
could
for
put a
them on
whole
sale.
wall.
Look for these on sale on Amazon, places like that. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Get a
But
little
like
collection
I mean
for $5 or $10 each. I need some
hell,
more Breaking Bad figures.
even this Green Ranger looks badass. I mean, they got the
His armor's
shield
real
and
good.
the arm bracelets all look gold. The paint apps on the a dagger. I'd have to get 2 of these. I probably would have to get one to open and one to keep on card. And I love how weathered this card looks.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's
And
printed like the Hasbro ones.
battle damage. That's why they call it battle damage. But hey, it's still
Oh,
$20.
the figures got damaged too.
But I mean, still, that's cool that they did that as the branding on the card too. You know, Hasbro wouldn't have done that.
I remember the red vintage A-Team cards. Some of them
Army
had
of Darkness,
some of them had bullet holes in them.
Glow in the Dark, Army of Darkness,
Yeah,
Deadites.
I like skeletons.
That's, even from a distance, this looks like a pretty good Ash.
They're well done. Like the paint's not sloppy. They're usually pretty well painted, and they usually have
$20.
cool card back.
Is this in stock now? It looks like. No, this would be a buddy of mine has a birthday just a couple days before me. I was like, there's three of us who are we're all friends, and our wives are like best friends, and the wives are all days apart from each other as far as birthdays go, and the same is with us. And my one buddy, he is a diehard, like literally, he's got Bruce Campbell books. He is a big Evil Dead fan.
Die Hard. I
I
want a Bruce Willis Die Hard action figure.
Why not?
And a Rambo retro figure.
Which Rambo?
Rambo. There's only one Rambo.
No, but I
you
mean,
can
like,
make them from every movie.
Rambo First Blood, because that would be the one I'd have to get.
Yeah, First Blood. That's the main one. And I want Rock. I want
Grateful Dead hair, Motorhead.
We need Clubber Lang. He made Rocky and he made Drago, and he made like multiple variants of them, but they never made Clubber Lang. I was like, come on, man, make the coolest figure ever.
So this one that's not battle damage, there's like low stock in this one. I'd have to get both.
You'd have to get 2. You have to get 4. Then you have to get the red one and the yellow one.
So I have to get 4, like two of each of the Green Ranger ones, so I could have one open, one sealed on card. Oh geez.
So that's how I started. I don't do it no more. Now I just open them all.
I'd say that's pretty. I mean, I think the face could be. Looks a little bright, but that could just be the lighting there too. Because how they had the suits were mostly gray, but then the masks were lighter than the others. Budgie Pig. It's supposed to be Hugh or just a generic Borg? Looks like a generic one.
There's some Back to the Future. Yeah, I ripped him open last week. Doc Brown, Einstein.
Monkey in. Old Monra.
Yeah, I'm not a big Thundercats fan, but
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do Jaga, you gotta have the Ghost Jaga. Because he only looked like this for like the first 10 minutes of the first episode, and that's it. He was Ghost the entire time.
couldn't tell you.
Well, I remember watching it as a kid myself. More Motorhead. Lemmy. Where's that destination when we need him? Oh, we got Gap Stargates. Yeah, we're just well, it was supposed to be a game stream tonight, but it turned into let's hang out, look at toys, and get obsessed with Super 7. Mars Attacks, that's a good one. I'm digging the Voltron too. I mean, I would like the legs to look more silver. Or if they would have done like just a white look, I think that might pop a little more. But
Oh yeah, like kind of metallic or something.
yeah, I mean
Back
there are markers and paints you can get to do that. So Perceptor, Surge, Blaster. Oh, we got blacked out Megatron. Got blacked out Megatron in a. Oh, that's Sound Blaster. That's not Sound Wave.
I think I'm gonna sell my Soundwave and the cassettes.
You get the reissue ones that came out a couple years back.
Yeah, but they're selling for hundreds of dollars now,
Oh, geez.
and I don't really want them. It comes with the walkie-talkie. It's freaking rad. But now we need the one where he plays guitar, and we need his dad. But Crispin Glover action figure.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here, idiot?
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at quotes. I'm having fun trying to make the reels and the Instagrams and the shorts and the TikToks, but they all have different music to choose from. Those Andre the Giants are rad. I need those too. Hopefully they make this in a retro figure as well to go with Jamie Summers.
I know if they won't do the one I want. They did a one. The figures are expensive if you can find them. Playmates had Ghostbuster themed turtles where they had the suits.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember seeing something like that.
I've seen a few of them on eBay, and they went for insane amounts of money. Astro Train, Alpha Trion.
The cape.
Yeah.
The cape looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he looks pretty straight on that. Come on, if you're gonna do Mirage, you gotta have the little clear case to go over him with his little force shield when he would vanish.
Yeah.
More Deadites. That's cool that like they didn't make him like super big to make him more expensive. That's cool that they kept him at the same price. Skyfire, Insecticons, Grimlock.
So I'm told I have to watch the new Beavis and Butthead movie and TV series.
I'm a Beavis and Bud fan, and the movie I think sucked.
Okay. What about the TV series?
I haven't watched the TV show yet.
Oh, I've heard more than a couple people tell me it's really funny.
See, I'm looking at I just don't think this translates.
Well, the figures look bad. It's hard to make that 3D.
Yeah.
It's so silly. You just don't even bother.
I
Like,
mean,
remember that picture that went around the internet where someone sculpted like, real life versions of
yeah,
what they look like?
I saw those.
Freaking horrible, like terrible, horrifying.
Did you ever see a movie called The Forbidden Zone?
Most likely. I've seen all movies.
It was a Danny Elfman kind of movie. It was like really twisted and dark and campy and not for the kids.
Yeah, I've seen lots of not really good movies.
Some of those characters might actually be pretty cool as reactions.
They need to do the Iron Maiden Eddie as an RCMP mounted officer.
They live.
Great figure. I know. I follow the guys who sculpted that. Tim Barron. He didn't sculpt it. He kind of did the line art and then another girl
Okay.
actually does a lot of the sculpting for Super 7. Super talented. Transformer ones, I think are probably done on a computer, like that kind of sculpting. But the other ones
But this,
are traditional. Those are great.
they're missing one.
The monsters are really good too. I like the style. It's it's a good Remco look, and the Pee Wee Hermans too. Like I still see some of the vintage Pee Wee Herman toys at toy shows, and I think 1000 Ghost and Shabby both have a good collection of Pee Wee Herman toys now.
Duffman says they should do some Flash Gordon figures.
NECA is, aren't they? Or
well, they've done like retro Flash. I haven't seen like Flash, like the movie Flash Gordon movie. I don't think I've seen those.
yeah, I got a couple of those Metropolis figures. So they did some stock sticks around.
Oh, Robotech. Oh, geez.
I got to bounce, Dave. I got to run to the grocery store before it closes. So
take it easy. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Maybe we'll catch you on Friday for the Quantum Leap stream. So
cheers,
catch you later.
I'll see you all soon.
Take care. Guys, that was Left Coast, so thank him for popping in. And yeah, it's 11:22, so I think we're going to start wrapping things up here. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Like I said initially, this was supposed to be a game stream. Things fell apart. We went off the rails. So I said, instead of just doing a 20-minute stream, let's hang out, let's have a good time, and that's what we did. So I want to thank everyone who's hung out. Let's take a look at where we are with views and likes. Just gonna refresh this very quickly. Oh my god, we actually gained 3 subs tonight. Thank you guys. We currently have 7 watching. We have how many likes? We're at 20 likes. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Okay, so it says 11 views, which doesn't make sense because we have 20 likes. So, yeah, it looks like we had 15 views. It says it's still updating. It's it's YouTube. But guys, thank you guys for hanging out. We're at 624. I woke up at like 6:14 or 6:15 this morning. Not the time. The that many subscribers. So guys, thank you all for coming out. Don't forget, this Thursday there will not be a Thursday Night Live. Thursday Night Live is canceled for this week. I have to actually bowl. I have to help sub for my wife's bowling team this Thursday. It's the first week, and they already need a sub because of the Buffalo Bills game taking place in California this weekend. A lot of people are taking off from work. They're doing whatever that they're doing because they got to see the Bills play. They got to see the Bills defeat the Rams. So that's definitely going to happen. But I'm going to be bowling Thursday, so I won't be here. Friday night, join us this Friday night. We're going to do a crash course in Quantum Leap. Anything and everything about the show Quantum Leap, the original show Quantum Leap. We're going to discuss Sam Beckett, Al Calavici, Dr. Donna Lisi. We're going to Gushy, Tina. We're going to talk, Dr. Beeks. We're going to talk about everyone, including Ziggy, the parallel hybrid computer with a massive ego. We're going to talk anything and everything Quantum Leap, kind of a crash course. And we're going to see, who knows? We might go through an hour. We might go through a couple hours. So we'll see what happens. That's either going to be 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I haven't decided that yet. Stay tuned to Dave's Dimension. Check our community tab for all the updates on that and many more. You guys know hopefully by next Tuesday, I'll have the gaming situation resolved. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., we do a gaming stream. Thursdays, we normally do at 9 p.m. to 11. Thursday Night Live, where we do what we did tonight, hanging out, talking toys, talking figs, talking anything and everything going on in the world. So, guys, big thanks to everyone. Thank you to all my mods, which is everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Duffman. Thank you, Gap. Thank you, Lack. Thank you, well, Cat. Everyone who's come through. Gerard Kane. Everyone who's come through and hanging out. Thank you guys for coming out. They gone. Brody, everyone who popped through, you guys are amazing. You guys make a world of difference, guys. So thank you, guys. So, guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And I'm always going to catch you on the flip side. Take care.